everyone, and we're live.
Finally, hello. Welcome. It is currently the 63rd session of Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. I had no idea why I said it like that, but anyways, it's session 63. And, oh boy. Does anyone want to tell us what happened, well, not last session, but the last 3 sessions? Anyone got inspiration they want to talk on?
I think I'm good.
I mean, I can do it probably.
What happened in the last 3 sessions? Go.
Okay, so I remember Lila had to do. She was with the detention group, I think, and we were asked to escort them because Lila was with them, and we didn't want to leave Lila alone.
Turned out to be a good idea.
Yep, and we were doing stuff. We were getting those great things, and I think I rewound too far back, but still, we got the crates, we got machines, we got everything the detention people needed to get out of detention, and well, just as soon as we finished and we thought we were in the clear, the stupid machine stood up, unannounced and not well made, probably, and we thought it was a small wave, but no, they kept coming more and more. And finally, we got to the big boy. What was it called again? The snake?
The Hare.
Oh, yeah,
The
the
Behir.
Behir. The clockwork Behir showed up. That was not fun. Actually, that part was fun. The next part wasn't fun. We thought that was the only big boss we had to deal with, but then all of a sudden, an old face started to rear its head inside a fox mask. And well,
Forgot.
to deal.
It sounded like you forgot a name.
Oh no, I intentionally said it that way. Miyuki showed up to get her piss spot revenge.
Miyuki Shirogane. That was not her last name.
And then she got her ass beat by Marlet. I still love how I love the piss touch. It sealed the deal for me. But yes, after I would not phrase it like that, but you did it. After we dealt with Miyuki and her newfound pets, let's call them. One of the was it the recruiter? Was that what they're called?
Her rank is blood mage, so the rank above that, more like a general. I suppose.
Oh yeah, she showed up and well, kind of kidnapped one of our people.
I'm taking this one. Yep. She said, "I'm taking this one," and poofed off with Murdock.
And yoinked her before we could react. And and that was just before. Who showed up? Oh yeah,
well, first of all, saving someone's life, which is kind of why you were distracted.
Oh yeah, true. Miyuki was kinda dying. Kinda. And then we were able to did we get the mask off or did we break it?
The mask was destroyed by Trista.
Oh yeah.
Which was why Miyuki was dying.
Yes. Those fell into places. Yeah, so the mask Gyan found out the mask was linked to Miyuki in some way, and before they could do anything, she also broke the mask, the blood mage, to try and kill off Miyuki, or at least distract us, so she could yoink the real prize. and it worked. We were distracted. We did save Miyuki, and Murdock got yoinked away. And she did it all before the Condrix Dragon Boy showed up.
Girl.
Yep. I corrected myself. And I think that's where we ended, or did something else happen?
That is where we ended the session. And now we pick up a few, few days, week after that. Having gone through a bit of some processes of things. A situation is the body of one of the founders in several years is enough to stir trouble. But the other thing is, well, of course, the the rumors going around of something having gone on in Witherbloom campus where, well, Tanazir had dropped off. It's understandable due to, well, that dragon does not normally reside in that. So something must have been going on. That, accompanied by the, well, dozens of students who were with you during detention and were nearby enough during Witherbloom to have heard or witnessed some of the conflict, and, well, and the story of what exactly happened has kind of made clear. Things are going on, and, well, the Oriq has already noticed, are attacking campus. Flashing forward a bit, we have the situation with Miyuki Kitsune. Miyuki, since you're here, Azi, you had undergone some basic interrogation. Nothing too much, but you were asked. And I guess since you're here, might as well ask you, how cooperative are you, Miyuki? Guess I can do this. First, before anything else is done, are you just willing to cooperate with them? Telling them things they want to know and stuff? You aren't bound by your mask anymore, so... well, we're kinda just on your own for a bit there. Nah, she wouldn't be that cooperative due to the events prior. And, well, as you are trying to be kept there, thankfully enough, you weren't alone. You had, well, companions, so you could call them friends, maybe? Up to you. There with answering, well, Polychrome, the general questions about what you were all doing there, which they all already know, but for formality's sake, what happened? And I presume you tell them about, well, it was Trista, right?
Mm-hmm.
The actual party, I'm asking. Yuki is currently uncooperative, but, well, due to the insistence of your fellow compatriots, Arleigh mainly, you request that both Miyuki and Arleigh be kept within within shared dormitories. As you
Arleigh?
keep them both at close arm's length. Suggested to keep them at close arm's length to, well, house them there. Miyuki is currently on house arrest. After a bit more, they agreed on the conditions, hopefully gain favor with you, Miyuki. You, Polychrome, are kinda assigned the task of, well, of course, watching over both of them, because not only are you housing Lila, the target of said assassination, but also her almost killer. So, however you got them to agree to that, these two are now your responsibility. And speaking of Polychrome, the rest of you, currently at least, are here in your dormitories. And, guess it's time to wake up. Who wants to wake up? Haven't done this in a while. You remember how it goes?
Roll initiative. Depends. If you guys want to do that.
You all decide. Your floor.
Should we just roll for it?
You decide how you do this. This is just how you wake up.
Let's roll for it.
Alright. Who's rolling? I guess I'll roll. Should we add Celeste, even though Celeste are here?
Do you?
Sure, why not? I'll just do 1d5. That's a 4.
Being.
I guess if Stella is last, then it would be retro. Or Sinetis, I guess.
Sinetis here?
Yeah, Retro says he's here.
Is he gonna make himself here? Presence known? He goes and makes Bria.
Yeah.
Sinetis wakes up without much fanfare. You've all seen him do this countless times before. Wake up, take a few moments to put on the armor, walk out, and plan to make some bread. As you walk out, Sinetis, you're able to, well, pass by Miyuki, who... Do you have anything to say, Ozzy? Since you're here, you can actually be here. Anything to say to each other?
Just silent staring.
Hi. Want some breakfast? Yeah, sure.
Drip Bob just chilling in the tree.
Don Bob. He goes to the kitchen. Well, had breakfast for at least 2 then. He goes there. Meanwhile, well,
Sid, your turn to roll. Sid?
Oh, what?
It's your turn to roll.
Oh.
I guess that would be me.
Yes.
Why is Sid killing my ears?
Watch me scream into my mic.
I think that's Arleigh, yeah.
That would be, I wonder what's happening here.
Did you change the portrait for that? Because I did send the art.
Yes. I wonder what's happening here.
I meant the other art.
Well, you just finished that after I was already preparing, so I can at least do this.
There you go. Well, Arleigh's just fixing herself up right there. Getting used to her human look.
Well, we got a day to be prepared for, apparently. As Celeste probably just comes down with you. Why are you here? No, get back here. Don't peek on the girls.
The wow
Someone's
venom,
snooping in.
wow.
That was probably during the demigod fight.
True.
Anyways, Celeste probably comes down and mentions to you, human Arleigh. Well, ready for today?
As ready as I'll ever be. I turned to Celeste like, do I look good in this?
Thumbs up.
Nice.
As you two walk out.
I like how both of them are
And,
facing front.
Stare down. And as you walk down
Staring into the
down
soul.
through the hallway, you come to face to face with did you give her a bedroom? I mean, technically there's a vacant one, but did you give her a bedroom?
That vacant one smells like dead people.
No, she
I don't
sleeps
think
on
she
the
wants to
couch.
sleep there.
Do you want to sleep with dead? Do you want to sleep with the smell of dead people, or not sleep on the bed at all, Yuki?
She's the couch rider.
The floor.
The floor. You
I mean,
wake up
the couch
to
is
see
there.
Miyuki in the
I mean,
living
the
room, which,
carpet is
to be
also
fair, is
pretty
a pretty
plush.
large living room. Might as well be a lounge.
Yeah.
Kinda
It's
lucked
as
out
big
on
as
this
our old
place
dome.
being yours now. So, as you two are here, any highs, hellos?
Yeah, Ari just greets Miyuki. Like, hey, are you comfortable there? Is she sleeping or is she awake?
I mean, she greeted Sinetis, so presumably awake. Unless she fell back asleep in that time. On the
She's
floor.
dead.
Floor is comfortable enough.
Well, you're always welcome to sleep on the couch
Good
if you
morning.
want. We have a vacant room, but I don't think you'll like sleeping in a room that smells like, yeah. Sorry, Murdock, but yeah.
Feel like trespassing, kind of.
That also makes sense.
Maybe. Yes, with that conversation ended, you two just awkwardly make your way to the dining table.
Yep.
Someone else?
Leaving Miyuki all alone on the floor.
How you roll
No,
next?
did you agree to that again?
I never agreed to her
Two.
sleeping on the floor.
To be fair, that's not really something you agree to.
True.
Yes,
She,
but it's
she just kind
funny.
of does.
Oh, well, that's Sid.
Alright then. Gyan wakes up.
Marla is
Probably
once
fell
again
asleep on
fixed.
his. Probably on his. Fell asleep on the desk instead of on a bed.
Bro has
Marla
really
picks you up
bad
from
shrimp
under-
posture for sure.
True.
These two decided to share the room, apparently. Marlet is somehow
It
fixed
was
after
not
getting beat
voluntary
up
for
by a
either of us,
dragon,
right?
several ballistas, a couple bombs.
I mean, same can be said for us, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
As Gyan makes his way out and down the hallway, he's like having his having a grand old time. Had a nice nap after being destroyed. And as he's making his way down, he notices the perk of the ears of a little fox, and he's like, "Oh yikes! I forgot you were here."
It's been a couple days already, but yes.
Bro's too half asleep
Yes,
to
but
remember.
Oh wow, I forgot you lived here.
I mean,
Bold words for someone
looking
who's
at your
living
condition, it
rent-free.
feels. It looks. Wait, English is hard.
English is English.
Gyan just goes, I would say the same thing, but I don't know if laying on the floor disheveled counts as living here.
She adamantly refuses the couches, apparently.
I thought you were. Wait, what was it? Kitsune, right? That's the race.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were Kitsune, not a fox. Why on the floor?
Her last name has her own race, which is something not to be said about Gyan Verdan, the Vedalken.
I mean, you have legs and look humanoid. You can use the couch or the carpet literally right next to you. Even that would be more comfortable.
Or up here, but I am not willing to share.
Oh, Bob owns
You
the
can be
tree.
beneath me if you swear your fealty to the
You know, I
family.
forgot he was up there.
Swear your loyalty to the family, and I will protect thee. Who the fuck is that?
Oh, don't mind Bob. He's just here all the time.
Definitely
I am
just steal it
Dawn
from
Bob,
orientation.
leader of the Pernicious clan, protector of this abode.
He's
Now,
been with us too long, I think.
find me 5 teenagers with attitude.
Anyway, don't mind him. If you want some breakfast, come join us.
Now that I think about it, is midnight even awake? No wonder it felt like I was being watched.
Damn, what were you doing in your sleep?
In her defense, Bob is a bush who just looks like a bush. So her
The
just
tree is
not
made of
noticing
trees.
Bob was there is a feasible reality. Oh. Do you actually want to join them at the table, Miyuki? Or do you want to keep brooding for it? Okay, so you stop brooding for a bit. While they're walking there, midnight, how do you wake up? Considering... Oh, well, not really. It's just same as always, I guess, at this point. He opens his eyes.
Oh my god,
Wow.
you see light.
Closes it. Venom flies up above you and opens it again.
And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like...
Venom grabs one of your ears and pulls you up, but fails to do so.
Aw. Good familiar.
Pats Venom.
Doesn't that just technically count as patting a floating ink? I think.
I guess so. It's like patting a slime. Like one of those DIY slimes. Good morning, Venom. I'm gonna go out. Go out. Well, presumably the day resumes. You all have your meal, and
Also, Gyan.
is there any conversation?
Hello, human Arleigh. I don't know if you've seen her that yet.
Hi.
Oh, didn't know this was happening today. Looking to Arleigh.
Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't really mention this to you guys.
Have a date? Eyebrows raised.
You can say that. That obvious?
Damn, I guess we won't be hearing from you for a week.
Hey!
I will not make a comment on that.
Sits down.
See you in a week. Or more.
Or more.
That's if she has enough potions to keep being human.
Oh, I forgot you're here.
Does Miyuki even
No matter where
recognize
you
her?
No matter where you flip Miyuki, she's looking the other way, so might as well keep it like this.
I think she recognized Arleigh just with the marks. And her uniform. I'd say she's slightly shorter than
Yes.
Celeste though. Gotta keep her being the shortest of the party.
For everyone else though, this isn't the first time, or in recent time, you've seen Arleigh. She's been going out and about like this for a bit now.
I guess you can say it's also me practicing my potion making now.
Yeah, this has happened for a few times for reasons better left unsaid.
What is that supposed to mean?
Anyway. You know what it means.
Squints.
Anyways, while you're all here, as you're finishing up and getting ready for your day, you all know that, well, you currently have a bit of a break for you right now. A weekend free, something like that. And it leaves you time, especially after what happened, to do some, well, more menial things for now. Relax, take care of things you want to take care of, especially now that the constant threat of attack is under you. And, well, essentially, we can get started on the first set of bad tag to be resolved. Anyone want to bring that up themselves so you can tell each other what you're doing?
So, what are the others' plans? We know what Arleigh is doing.
Aha.
Hehe.
I'm gonna pray.
Damn, you're that desperate for magic. Patronless behavior be like.
I have no idea what it is, but I'll pray with you.
Oh, looks like you have company then.
I'll be walking with Arleigh. We'll be splitting up in the path. What about you, Sinetis? Technically, she would have been a shrine maiden if she didn't end up like this, so... Wow, that? Huh. Sinetis just silently brooding.
Nomming on breakfast.
No idea. What are you doing, Gyan?
Oh fuck, I dropped my phone. No!
Not sure myself either. I'll probably go check out the biblioplex. Maybe to get some reading material. Need to be prepared for any other surprises. Oh, stay safe then. Yeah, mine's kinda a bit like that then. Gotta work on our thesis too.
Speaking of,
Does anyone actually have any idea how to, well, work on those? Are we supposed to be finishing them up soon? Like, presenting them? They determine whether or not we graduate and everything? Oh, well, well, it's not the end of the year yet. It's still within the first half of it. I mean, technically, my thesis is next to me. Marlock nods. Technically. His thesis is on his waist, or probably just in his room waiting to be called by magic.
Arleigh's probably just been making up drafts in their room so that Celeste and her can practice.
And Midnight currently can't do his without, well, finding magic. The entire room is covered in paper. Haha, skill issue.
Arleigh has like 8 canvases made by Gyan. She's making use of those for her practice thesis.
I don't remember my thesis. Well, it was essentially be a public servant or be a speaker. Interpret that how you will. It got wiped with the magic. Oh yeah, that. Well, that was their suggestion. You don't actually have to follow it. But they saw you being all broody and all, and like, why don't we improve on your habits? Wait, is your thesis just therapy report?
How do you feel?
Yes. So recently I've tried doing positive affirmation with people that I'm with. Whenever someone replies with a thing, I try to compliment them on it every time. I hope to improve their... this is so hard. Different flavors of impossible, I guess. Anyways... guess that's what everyone else is doing for today. As you pack up, get ready, and, well... say goodbye to Miyuki? Well, at the very least, Lila will be here to watch her, as safe as you might be with them. Oh yeah, where is she right now?
Is it Miyuki going with Midnight? But then again, she's on house arrest.
Oh yeah. True. Well, he's watching her. That's a good question. Where is Lila right now? Well, I guess the girls can answer that. No need to change her looks. Just go. Celeste, where's your bestie? Ah, sure, make me answer the one who's not here. Ah, well. Somewhere. Wink. You know, the one's supposed to be house arrest. That's supposed to be Miyuki. Close enough. Like, why don't you ask the player who's actually here? Sorry, actually.
Gyan's
I'm
typing.
just waiting on people to talk. Oh, she isn't being helpful. Know anything yourself, Arleigh?
Well, last I saw her, she's probably still resting in our room.
Girl did train herself the last time. You know,
Yeah.
that last time. Shrugs and tilts her head in Miyuki's general direction. She never really tapped into that. She never really, well, used that much before all at once, so...
And probably still needs to process that all of it happening. She isn't as used to it as we are. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for us.
She isn't used to all-out combat. Skill issue, probably.
Wow.
Look at her being a college student who's not used to guerrilla warfare. Get with the times, girl. Every weekend it's another brawl. Imagine not having to fight a bitch every other week. He's never heard of her. Well, I guess that's that too then. And I suppose, well, you're free to go.
I'll just
Who leaves?
go with Celeste since we are going the same way.
Alright guys, well, see you places then. And I'm going to scram. As you all go up to the entrance. And I guess Miyuki, you're joining up with Midnight. Oh, there's the entrance.
You should forget.
It says, here be dragons, and bye.
Here be dragons.
And, Sinetis? This is kind of the awkward moment where you all say goodbye but then realize you're all heading towards the same place, since this campus kind of has one central place that forks out into all the other campuses, so you're kind of walking together anyway.
We say goodbye when we split up.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, is Miyuki still wearing this?
Probably not.
Who gave her clothes? Probably Celeste.
Probably.
Probably not. Okay, we'll at least confirm that.
Celeste has a
The
lot
most
of
casual
casual
outfit
outfits,
ever.
so it's fitting.
And
Arleigh is too small, so
let
you
me
can't
do
fit in
this
her
for a
own
moment.
clothes.
As you make your same ways towards outside, you currently find yourselves just walking around. It comes to the point where you come to a place to split, which is on the map. Load with me. That's probably why. Come on, map tools. I believe you can do this. So, come on, come on. File size is huge, but you can load it. You never can. Encouraging words. Okay, good, good. And you don't currently would swap. Find yourself in the comments where I want you to switch the theme. That's not switching.
I haven't heard this music in a while.
Yeah, you haven't been here in a while.
Well, I would if I kept playing the game, but sadly.
The game is currently in my possession right now, so if you're thinking of Xenoblade 3, this is from Xenoblade 2.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the game is currently, well, mine.
In your possession.
And, well, you want to make your way forward. And this is presumably where y'all split.
Mm-hmm.
So, well,
See ya.
as you stare your eyes onto the statue, you go, well, see ya. Well, catch you guys later. As Celeste and Arleigh go over in a direction. Everyone else? Is it here? Not yet. Guess we'll wait for Sid. Can't hear. Oh. While we're here, Miyuki, you're being taken out right now. Well, not lethally, but taken outside right now.
For a
You
walk.
currently fix your eyes on a gaze that is well, familiar to you, almost nostalgic at this point. Archway Commons, where a lot of students walk around. Most will recognize you, of course, and well, oh, hi, Sid. And well, you didn't really become a popular student within the student body, so you aren't really being recognized right now. So most of the stairs coming your way are at Polychrome. Oh my god.
How
But,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Did you drop?
Sid was about to
But,
turn
yeah.
legally blind.
Currently just outside. I was drying my face and it fell off the desk. So Want to say your goodbye? Oh, yes. Alright, losers. See ya.
Wow, he really did become the jock.
Gyan. He goes somewhere in the south. I'm going to expand my cranium. And, well, it's just you four right now, including Venom. What's the sitch? Nerd. Where are you going? Oh, I can hear again. Well, it's currently just you four right now, including Venom. What's the sitch? Speaking of midnight, where are you going, to be fair? To church. To pray. Makes sense. And worship. Wap. Sinetis, are you just following along? What happened to your other fox friend? Friend? Haven't seen her in a while. Who? I haven't seen anyone in a good long while. He says above board because he's not there right now. No clue who you're talking about. Look who we have here. Oh, hey. Who's this?
Caught in 4K.
As you're currently walking out to sea. Hey. There you are! Sinetis. Where have you all been? Been hearing so many things. Hey guys. What's up? And this is... Her eyes kind of go wider a bit. Is this who I think it is? It's a fox. Hey. It's just Miyuki. Just me. Just? Where have you been all this time?
Just.
Last I heard, you never even registered out of the dorms. She got kidnapped. Huh? I almost died. Wow. Okay, I get the feeling that I'm missing a whole lot of context here right now. What the fuck happened? Do you tell her? Out in the open? You ran into each other. Meanwhile, over here, Sinetis. You just saw Amanda's head. Ploop! rest on your chest plate. He never even called. Yeah. What gives? First, all that, now this. Happening. From that, you can probably guess that these two have heard that something went down in Witherbloom, and it involved you all. Things got really hectic. Hectic is a word, definitely. Does this have to do with those people? Olivia asks you directly in midnight. Those people meaning, you know. You're getting yourselves into something dangerous again. I can explain more when we aren't in public. You better. Better. He almost weeps into your chest, Sinetis. Like someone who hasn't had contact with you for, well, months. But it's only been a few. But something about, well, what just happened and then everything circulating around, causing a panic in Amanda. Like, what even is happening and why does it have to involve you guys too? Been wondering where you've all been to, you know? We know that you're at least taking care of yourselves, but... well, after that... things happening, isn't it? Well, everything's just a mess right now. And it's just you guys? Well, and whoever else is with you then. To talk about it sometime? She asks, genuinely. A look of concern in your face, almost knowing that you're just doing this alone again. Alright. Well, I mean, if I'm free, then sure. Why not? I'll go with your plan. Where you two been, though? Miyuki's just watching this. Well, things have been, well, good to alright, I suppose. Well, we've heard from Lila, though. She's been calling. She's been telling us that you've been keeping her safe, so we know all about her. Deepa's just not with us right now, but we're currently catching her up in this situation. Well, only about as good as being a third year is. It's already been that long, huh? Next year we'll be graduating. Just people telling us to work on our thesis already and stuff. Start thinking about it now so that you don't have to procrastinate it from the fourth year. And all that. I've been asking for some help though. Lorene and I have been keeping in contact. Her helping me with mine. I just want to graduate already for real. But well, it's also through her that I heard of what happened. Just don't get yourselves killed. Alright? Wherever you go.
Ahem.
Soon. Thanks, well, can't really protect myself that much. Har har har. Fine. We'll see each other at sometime then. I'll see if my schedule's free for whenever you decide then. Still owe me an answer to where she is. I won't let you go until you do that. I made a promise. I'll hold you to it. And you, Amanda's talking to you, Sinetis, need to keep in contact more. Sucks just to hear nothing. Tell you everything, as promised. I agree. Well then, you can be a hero now or something, I guess. Grabs onto Olivia's arm and guess we're going. See you somewhere then. Safe. Well, that was something. So, Miyuki. Well, you just witnessed all that too, but... well... that answers my question. What question? Nothing. Just wondering about your friend. Oh. Okay. Awkward stare. You're beneath the shadow of the statue. Oh. I see. Oh. So, now we make our way. As you try to find your way and split up, well, not Retro, Sinetis still seems to be hailing you right now, but currently, you guys are splitting up. Off in your separate directions, off in different places. So, who wants to go first?
Is Sid here?
It should be.
Oh, well, he unmuted. But I don't think we can hear him.
Can we go last? I need to do some stuff real quick. Oh, I gotta ask everyone else too, so for now, pause the buttons now.
Sid, if you're speaking, your mic's not micing.
Is my mic not micing?
Oh, now it's micing.
We can hear you. Are we paused?
Oh, hold on.
Holy shit. Are you resisting that mid? I order Venom to go 30 feet up. Alright. Is Midnight just grappled right now and being teleport? And we run. You know what? Alright, let's go, Miyuki. Runs. Wait. Hold up.
Holf up.
And Midnight runs. Miyuki goes to the fountain statue thing. Oh. You know what? Wolf up. She's just reminiscing about an old friend of hers. As you look up at the fountain statue, oh, there actually was a bird there. Oh wow, a bird. Oh, there's an actual bird. Oh, wait, let's not use it. Let's use this. Okay, so I guess we're following Midnight. Following behind Miyuki? She stares at the bird. The bird stares back. Its unblinking eyes matching you. Miyuki, you coming? Looks at the bird. Why is everyone so fascinated with this bird? Am I hearing actual birds now?
Oh, those are the chickens on my backyard.
What's with birds? What's happening with birds? I'm lost. I'm lost.
The chickens are just in the background in my home.
What's happening? Are we high? Midnight. Now that you're back at Miyuki, you can see that she's actually staring at a bird. Fascinating. Oh, it's a bird. Who looks back at you. Looks at bird. Gun slapping. Okay, before you do that, mid roll me a d20.
Oh wow.
Okay, so this is what. Midnight. You look up at the bird, and well, maybe it's not the bird, but something about looking in this general direction pulls you. You try to find what it is. You feel it calling to you, almost like a voice, no, unheard. A person, no, you can't see anything. And then Sinetis slaps the shit out of you. Something was happening. Okay. What the? That's for not looking at the bird. Sinetis, you bitch! And, I am looking at it. As you continue to look back, the bird is now circling around. What a nice day to bird watch. Other students are just kind of like passing by, like wondering what the fuck are they doing over there? But, yeah, the bird is just there. I'm gonna get the bird. Well, as you look at the bird, Midnight, strange as it might be, something is drawing you to its direction. I think the bird is telling us something. A bird would have flown off by now, but this one keeps circling the statue. Might be seeing stars at this point. Are we high? Am I drugged? You can give me a perception check, I suppose. Are you high? I'm high. Hi. I guess we're doing high first then. Whatever is happening right now.
Maybe.
10. You don't really see what the bird is trying to make you go, but it's trying to tell you something. It hovers around here. Like, almost like it's calling you, Midnight. I'm gonna go there. Well, you can't really go there without going in the water, but you go down here. And, well, as you're down here, Midnight, as Miyuki and Sinetis apparently now just follows behind, you are made to look at the bird, but also catch something else in your view. The view of, well, not just the statue, but also, a sight that you've all seen before, commonly enough. It's the Archway Commons. But perhaps something actually was calling to you. As you take a look and see a sight which you've seen before. But something about this almost calls to you, Midnight. Midnight, roll me a religion check. It's actually quite fitting to what you're trying to see right now.
Oof.
5. Wanna do something about that? That's just the one.
Mingy in the background.
I'll do lucky on this. The bird seems to be telling you something, so maybe. 11.
Will they answer the call of the bird?
Friendship! 14. You know what? Yeah, that's good. Midnight. As you look upon the figure of the statue, something about it is noticed in you. You've seen it dozens of times. But something about it today and your mission almost sends a message to you. Your plan is to find some spiritual meaning, some otherworldly answer to your current plan. Almost as if hearing your call, though, this visage of both the statue, the arch behind it, and the greater, large arch above the biblioplex almost calls to you to say that you can find the answer. It's not speaking to you in words, but something about this bird or staring at the statue, the back, compels you to something. Midnight, how do you feel right now?
Oh my god, it is therapy.
Your
Man, that's
situation
deep.
currently right now, and what you're trying to achieve, I suppose. Since we're dealing you first. Oh gosh, this feels high. Huh? You just wonder to yourself.
In the background, you hear David Attenborough, and here we see up midnight in his natural habitat.
It feels hopeful.
Damn.
Well, you feel hopeful. You're staring out. The sun's kind of getting in your eyes for a bit, so you blink, but... Well, and then you see the bird that was just staring at you all this time, hovering in its place. Clearly not a normal bird at this point. Fly backwards towards the biblioplex. Towards the center of that circle formed by the arch.
No, you're not hearing chickens in my mic.
Is that bird God? You hear Miyuki and Sinetis?
Definitely not the shit crazy people say on the road.
Have you lost their mind?
Bro, chickens are going off in my place right now, what the fuck?
It's about time.
I think it just spoke to me.
I think it just spoke to me. A bird? Do you follow it? Literally or figuratively? Yes. You follow the god bird
The god bird.
as it's trying to lead you somewhere. You follow along, Midnight. The bird, whatever it is, Sinetis smacked him too hard, goes across, or, well, above the bridge leading to the biblioplex. The large library is a site that you've been familiar many times before. You've gone there on, well, most of your first year, a lot of times in your other years, and of course just study, research, and do everything that you would expect the library to be for. As you go inside, however, the bird does slip in one of the doors that, well, large doors that is constantly open. It actually goes inside. Assuming you follow inside, you see, well, actually, no, not the usual crowd of students. There was also, well, the non-existent crowd outside the bridge. There's no one here as you enter the biblioplex. Now is a good time to restart. Oh no. Are we in heaven? Midnight. There is currently nobody here.
Mid is delusional.
He's in his Delulu phase.
Hi, wake up. Delulu is not
Am I
the
going
same Lulu.
crazy? Let me find...
Oh, and he died.
that retro?
Yeah, his laptop restarted.
Midnight, you currently... Well, pinch your cheek to check that you're in reality. But something about right now feels like it's a dream. The library is empty. That's... strange. What is happening? Well, ignore the portrait, this is just the best actual portrait, of course there's gonna be people in it, but there are no people. That's strange. Definitely strange. The library is, well, the bibliothèque. Every student has need of it, but for some reason, all of today, there's no one inside. No staff, no students. Just a soft hum in the distance is all we hear. Not even the constructs that work to clean it. Hello? You cry out in vain. No answer. Again, only the soft hum in the distance. I'ma follow. You follow the hum, and it's not caused by anything irregular, it's just the bright biblioplexus, this bright snarl of the biblioplex, causing its arcane hum. The light is, well, blinding. Calling to you almost. What the fuck? And then, well, something. Hello? You call out, and you see a figure walk out behind that little plateau that you see. What the fuck? But they speak in an ethereal voice. Is it the bird?
Is it the bird?
Hello. Are you lost? Hello? I think I am. So am I. How fare you? This real? It is. This is no dream. Have you come searching for something? Who are you? Come. Bathe in the light. Okay. Okay, I need to actually grab you. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I also need to grab someone else.
This is scarier than my sugar mommy. The bird's leading you to heaven.
Where did that token go? I'll be right back. I need to find a lost token. Where did it? Oh no, I just never copied the token onto this map. God damn it. let's just continue this anyway. You walk forward, Midnight. Pardon me as I try to grab something. Underneath the snaz light, the hooded figure masks himself, but it's not a complete mask. You walk forward and up to them, seeing that they are, well, shorter than you. As the ethereal voice echoes around the hall, you find yourself in the presence of, well, justice. But, okay, there we go. The figure asks you again. What are you searching for? I don't know. Searching for myself? So am I. Kindred spirits, you and I. Why are you here? Same reason as you. Or so it seems. Perhaps it's to help. For what? I do not know. Care to tell me? This is weird. Wait. Who are you again? Oh. How impolite of me. Well, I suppose I didn't need to do it like this, but she pulls down her hood and reveals a familiar set of red hair. Hi. Lila? Hey. Why are you here? Kinda looks around to see something. Like, almost as if she's waiting for someone. To help you. Or so I was told. Did the bird talk to you too? Wait. Are you the bird? The bird? And, well, the bird perches somewhere that you can see. Oh, is that the bird? Well, I didn't know we're kind of in the same situation, huh? That's, well, funny. She seems to be referring to the times that, well, what she said about being here the same reason as you. The bird also perches on, well, her shoulder, flapping down. She reaches forward to scratch his chin, and the bird allows it. The heck is that bird? I think I know it. I think, she says. Well, I suppose we can start with telling each other a bit. Why are you here? Well, other than the bird. Is it midnight? Well, who are you waiting for? I suppose it was supposed to be you. Called here too. Me? Do you have something you're searching for? Really animatic potential. I'm looking for, I guess, help. Help. That is something I want to do. Are we called here for the same purpose? Well, I suppose event. My role to help, your role to be helped. Is that the situation? I have a flair for the dramatic, yes. That's me as well, not her. Possibly. Well then, what are two kindred souls supposed to help each other with? Mind if I privy to your thoughts for a moment, Sir Midnight? Sure. This is a strange turn of events, but I need help because I'm lost. She looks to you. Look of familiarity on her face. When I decided on something big, I also lost a big part of it. And now I don't know what to do. Crucial decision. Now I'm just searching for anything that can fill that void. I get it. I know the feeling. With a difference. I also lost, well, something. Rather, someone. I never got to choose, though. It was all decided for me. Do you know what you want to look for to fill that void? Well, it led me to you, so maybe you're the answer. Is what you're searching for something that can be filled by someone else? Yourself. I also went through a bit of questioning recently, and I was told by a close companion that I should be allowed to choose. And I found my reason. Do you know yours? Is it feeling? Thing? Can I help with it? Being led here too? My powers? So it is that. I'm familiar with your situation, yes? You made a sacrifice, didn't you? You wanted to choose for yourself. And in that decision, you lost something. Something big. Something you thought defined you for the longest time. And without that purpose, that definition, you feel like something is missing in you. I get it. I really do. You know, when I've been through... I thought I knew who I was. I thought I had a map of where my life will lead. And then everything got turned around and I was told about a destiny I'm supposed to fulfill. About how I'm not the person I thought I was. Only someone replacing her. And for a moment I thought, that's it. Everything I thought I had, it was all, well, gone. There was someone to shake me recently. Someone told me to, essentially grab whatever destiny's deciding I should get this and still choose for myself. And with that, well, I'm destined to help people. And I was going to do that anyway, but this time, it walks up closer to you. I want to do it for myself too. Not just because I'm being told to do it. Not just because it's a destiny I have to fulfill. Because it's something I can do and want to do. So, what you feel right now, the void you're searching for, something to fill it. Before I can help you, I have to ask, why does it define you? What about you are you missing? Strength? Who do you draw it from? If it's magic, who do you fight for? I need to know. So I can help you. Just like I was helped. Oh, I couldn't hear. To what do you use your strength for? You're searching for it. A way to fill your lost strength. To what do you put your strength towards? She wants to help you. But for what cause do you want to help yourself to? To what do you hope to fill? For what I've always been using it to. Using it for. To protect the people I love. She smiles. Our answers match. Another similarity we have. It's different now, isn't it? When the person who helped me told me, made me aware of what I was going through, they said to me one thing. Apparently, I've grown. The old me, or rather, correct myself, the me who thought I was from the memories of the girl Layla, just wanted something to be able to succeed, help people, be a good Silver Quill student, an orator perhaps. Now, apparently I've grown to see beyond that. And while I don't know you too much, Sir Midnight, I've been able to witness you for a few years now through at a distance. Something about you's changed recently, even I could tell. Back when I first met you all, you seemed very distant from everyone else you're with. It was like you were dealing with something only you knew. You didn't let anyone else know what was going through inside of you, but now, especially in our last battle, even with everything holding you back, you still fought for them. You still protected them, didn't you? You protected me. I wonder if the old you would have done the same to that extent. But that's going off a bit. I think I can help you. I think we can help each other, actually. From the one who helped me, I want to pass it along to help you. Do you wish to accept my help? I'll admit I haven't actually done this before. It's only something I learned I could do recently. I accept it. And, this may take a bit to get used to. She repositions you down here. As she turns to let you face her while she's currently above on a higher step in the circular dent in the floor. The light of the snarl shining from behind your back, casting your long shadow on the stairs. Lila urges you to raise your head as you kneel down. I think this is how it goes. She mutters a prayer. Fleuret. Fatu. In other words that mean something that you do not know. As something familiar rises from behind her. The snarl behind you thrumming with arcane energy. And she calls something you've seen before, actually. Where? There it is. Yep. As a guardian archaic stands behind her. Its light radiating, warming. You've seen this before. Celeste has used it. And apparently so can she. As the light slowly tries to wrap itself around you all, something else does happen though. Crackles. Thrumming. Pulsing. Light. You feel like you might need to stand up, but Lila urges you to continue. The light behind you grows intense. Something about this ritual is charging. Well, both this archaic behind her and the energy of the snarl above you. Stay calm, she says. I'm gonna be Thor. They're here, she says. You hear several other footsteps come behind you. Stay still, she says. And as presuming you keep her instruction, you listen as light comes to surround both of you. Several figures move unseen as your eyes are closed. But you feel another thrum of light behind you, as a similar chant to what Lila just said wraps around you too, like in a protective bubble. And I need to check something right now. How much can this take? That much. Okay. You feel the presence of several figures from behind you, as the archaic, behind Lila, tries to concentrate its power to you. Several other figures chant spells, some voices you swear you could hear. And then, in calling down both the power of, the snarl, as well as the archaic's magic, they are forcefully tried to be pushed into you. You feel the surge of energy coursing through your veins right now, as if you're being charged right now with a magic that you do not, fully grasp. You feel the pulse of divine light. You feel radiant energy warming you from inside. It's a magic that you felt before in others, in the light castings of Silverquill, but you've never felt it to this intensity, this rush, as crackle and strike. A course of lightning from the wild magic caused by the snarl strikes its way down to you too. And this is where I will do something. Ozzy, since you're here, can you roll for me 10d20? Do you know how to roll, Ozzy? Or was it 10? Yeah. Okay. I need to know, Midnight. How much HP do you have? Confirming. $73. Okay. This is what happened. I would also want you to roll me a wisdom saving throw. Okay. So, magic courses through you. A source of power you've never felt before, trying to embed itself into you, to charge what's empty in you. Coursing of energy is enough to rattle the mind. It takes fortitude, it takes will to decide to not only capture this magic, but to bend it to your will, your strength of person. It tests your conviction, it tests your motivation to do this. It has to save, so that means... First of all, this. Second of which, you have help. Lila is able to cast the spell. Which means... that you also have the help of her and the magic coursing through her. And you are not alone. Friends, allies, companions come to join you. And the bard also has this spell. Nice. You feel the magic rush through you. The pain that would have accompanied it, shielded. Instead, all you receive is its pure energy, light, in its purest state, originating from the chaotic machinations of origin. The Guardians who protect it guide its flow into you as you come to receive the aid of the Blessed, the aid of the Guardians of time immemorial, harnessing both the power of a star that is the Snarl and the guidance of the godly Arcades. You feel yourself receive a new blessing. Perfect fucking music timing. Nailed it. And with the spell gone and, well, used up, Lila's Guardian received. And you open your eyes to see not just you here, but, well, several others who have been here since. Actually, it's not you who's here right now, it's actually human Arleigh. Not human Arleigh, regular Arleigh. Well, everyone can talk now, I suppose. Howdy. Didn't die.
See, I told you it would work.
Celeste shouts from behind you. Midnight having been the one to also cast the same spell.
Arleigh walks in like, took you long enough to notice a statue.
I feel high. Okay, so before you pass out from the sheer amount of mana coursing through you, do you want to know what we've all been doing? All this? Celeste says. Yes. Lila chuckles. Should we say the thing first? Like, should it be a song? You know, since it's his day? Celeste asks you all.
Let's just shout it so that everyone hears.
Okay. Miyuki is so confused right now. So, you can do it.
Who does it first?
Arleigh.
Okay then.
I knew it. Roll for it! If you don't roll for it, just say it.
Before Arleigh says it, she goes to Midnight and says, "Hey Midnight, remember this?" And she turns into the bird before she goes back.
Arleigh was the bird.
I was the bird this whole time. Also, happy birthday!
Oh, you're the bird! Oh shit, the bird! Miyuki was not in on this. Oh, damn. Okay, so, well, okay then. Before you pass out from any side effects that this may have had on you, let me tell you. Okay, Stella actually prepared something for this. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay, because, it's a video we worked on together.
Well, goddamn.
So, yeah, she couldn't attend this, so we were doing something else. And I'll show you essentially, what essentially was all that happened off screen. And first, okay. First of all, there's supposed to be audio immediately, so tell me if you can't hear anything. But for now, I'll just shut up and let you hear it. Okay, so for Midnight's birthday. Okay, I don't think the video is showing. Oh, there, never mind. There it is. Is it? Okay. Okay, it is. Okay, so for Midnight's birthday, we had the idea of giving him his magic back. Sadly, none of us are really fit to be his patron. Except for me, when he had to pay out the step to me, but I wouldn't be able to give him some of my power, so we had to find someone else who would fit all that criteria. Fortunately for us, we didn't have to look far. We all know that Lila is related to the Archaics. She's the next Oracle and all that, so she would be a perfect fit to be Midnight's patron. So, the next question we all had was, how do we bring her godlike powers out? She's just immortal, still, technically. Gyan did some research and found out that Archaics never really lended their power. But rather, they led people to places where they can find that kind of magic they seek, and most of these places are marked with an arch, waiting for a key to activate them. As it turns out, there are a lot of arches on campus, the biggest one going right over the Biblioplex, with the Hall of Oracles at its center. The place is perfect for Lila to collect with her archaic self, and maybe, just maybe, lend some of those powers to Midnight. However, we had a problem. There were too many people around the Hall of Oracles. It would be reckless to just try to carry on with the plan without evacuating the entire Biblioplex. Fortunately, Miss Viola saw Gyan and Arleigh snooping around the campus, and, after being pressured by Arleigh's purity, Gyan was forced to tell the truth to Miss Viola. Which actually helped because she offered to help us with our plan, after telling us a story about how the Auric tried to summon their own archaic and stuff. Very interesting. The Blood Avatar was a creature of war, a being whose only purpose was to unmake what had stood for centuries, a standing testament to powers meant to be forbidden from mortal hands. Thankfully, he was stopped, but not by the intervening dragons nor by exalted Harengon. Exodus having been defeated, and the previous Auric organization scattered. It was by two students, using a simple enchantment spell they had learned to control the enemy team's pest ball in Mage Town, taking control of it and redirecting Exodus's false weapon back at him. You may know them as the Kenrith twins. History was saved by two reckless young individuals who just so happened to have the right stupid idea. But then, another question popped up. How would Lila channel the Archaic's power? It's not like we can just let her stand at the center and be able to become a god. Which is where I come in. During my training, I learned to channel the power of an Archaic with a spell called Guardian of Origin. The plan was to teach the spell to Lila so that she could draw onto this power as well. But we couldn't do this at the dorms if we wanted to keep it as a surprise, so I had the best idea I've ever had. I convinced Lila to disguise as human Arleigh. That way we could come and go out the dorms without driving suspicion. Once we were outside, we went to the Quandrix beaches, and I showed her the moves so that she was able to cast a spell on her own. It was a great success, and all we have to do now is let her stand under what is possibly the most dangerous place in the entire campus. And that's how we got to here.
Midnight now realizes that Arleigh he saw at the dorms was not Arleigh this whole time.
So,
happy birthday, Mid.
In celebration of
I was
Midnight's
inside
birthday
your walls,
and
literally.
making him not patronless, we concocted a plan to do both at once. And you guys did amazing. We could finally reveal all that because that took a bit. It was definitely the most lore-related birthday because it's literally giving Midnight a new patron. And speaking of, to tell you what's become of that, Midnight, you can essentially take a long rest for the purposes of getting everything back. Your Warlock powers are all back. What has happened is essentially, while your pact with your patron is still not broken, the only thing that changed with your relationship was the active, the stopping of providing you with the necessary power to actually use it. So, with the power of Lila having already done it to you before, and, utilizing the snarl as the main battery, you're essentially provided the magic that your patron is not providing, allowing you to regain basically all of your former Warlock ability. That is, and I'm saying this to you now, if you want to keep them as still those. Essentially, this is a turn of a character for you, Midnight. Something that I've been planning, honestly, since over 2 years ago now. You have literally replaced darkness with light. And I mean that literally. I'll change everything.
Midnight becomes daylight.
Essentially, I'm saying that if you want to change your spells, you can. The extra feat that I gave you as part of Demagoth powers, if you want that to be changed and would like a light appropriate feature, we can talk about that. Yes, please. No more hurting myself to get extra power. That was a bit too edgy. And I assume you still want to stay as Hexblade Warlock, because essentially you will be able to get yourself a new pack weapon now. Functionally, you can choose to remain the same, or, I don't know, use this moment to do something entirely different with your character. You're essentially able to be given a new Hexblade weapon now that functions the same as your own, but it's not Demon Rapier. It's kinda... I'll think. Yeah. Honestly, if you even want to change your class, I'm open to it, but honestly, for the purposes of making it easy on you, if you want to still stick with Hexblade Warlock, you can still do that.
Midnight become a white rabbit?
Might as well change everything! I joked about this before, but it's Midnight the White. He's Gandalf.
Oh my god, he becomes a white rabbit now.
He's White Knight. He has now become White Knight. Okay, we don't need to go that far, but if you want, there is wild magic in this now, so it's not exactly impossible, but...
Become human.
Midnight become human? I mean... if you want to keep Harengon, the Harengon stats, but appearance-wise become human because of the wild magic in the snarl, I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna say, are you sure? But I'm not gonna say no. Essentially, yeah, due to the nature of the snarls being wild magic in a ball, no, we stay furry. A lot of things could happen that just allows you to do well. Essentially fulfill this character arc of yours. And yes, also if you're curious, this didn't cost downtime, essentially. I was faking the whole, we're gonna play downtime this session since the start. Because I think half of you guys still haven't actually confirmed with me your exact downtime, only saying, I think I'll do this.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
And, yeah, all that stuff. Also, I would like to tell everyone now this, even the people who were planning the party. This was technically not the only part of this session that I played earlier, because Bella and I had a 1-hour personal conversation between Celeste and Lila that led up to all this. So this is technically part 2 of session 63, or I guess I'll put that. Retrospect. Still updating. That's still not fixed. I wasn't even looking at the chat anymore because I had to focus on my lines. Once again, I definitely should have written something down for this, but I got busy, school stuff, and I didn't, and I just pulled things out of my ass. Thankfully, we are recorded though, so we can just send them in. It's this part where I will actually encourage you all to probably watch the VOD that will come out, because it will include Lila and Celeste's talk that honestly got a bit emotional, to be fair. It lasted an hour. But yeah. All of that's happened, and essentially, well... yeah, that too. Okay, with that above-board talk being done, we can go back to our peak talk unless we want to pause and wait for retro. Should we wait?
I'm good with pausing.
Okay, then we do that.
This would have been a lot less funny if Retro didn't just decide to start hitting him.
Just slap. Windows 11 sucks. It's alright for me, but then again, I'm satisfied with
I love it.
Anyways, back to the session, yeah. So Arleigh, human Arleigh, was Lila all this time. Actual Arleigh was just wild shaped as a spider on the wall and was the bird. Robin. Yeah, it was a robin. And also, hi, you are now welcome into the midday birth night thread because a lot of stuff went on in there in trying to communicate with each other on how to execute this. But yeah, essentially, yeah. I am happy that you're happy because, as I said before, these birthday sessions are both a way to thank your characters, give them a bit of spotlight for a session, as well as just say, hey, player, we like you. Have this. And that's 5 of 6 of you now. Gee, I wonder who's next.
You know what's funny? My first thought of what bird I should be was an owl, and I immediately said, no, that's too obvious.
Even Midnight can figure that out.
Yeah. Why ask me what bird? My mind said owl. Wait, no, not owl.
Because that would just be Arleigh with an actual owl body. Your face would not even change.
Yeah. I was like, okay, which one? Philippine eagle, a dove? No, a robin.
Should have been a dove. That was what I suggested! That was what I was like, okay, do you have a bird in mind? If not, I'll go with basic white dove because it makes sense and it's fitting.
For maximum.
Yeah, that was white too. I was suggesting dove. Well, let's no choose.
I don't know why I picked robin.
Anyways.
Are doves supposed to be holy? Is that a thing?
Yeah, they are.
That's the whole ordeal.
Christianity, yes.
Oh.
Well, no, Christianity.
We have a lot of holy birds, not just one.
No, that's an us thing. But yeah, worship and prayer leading to God. Anyways, back to the actual characters. Midnight, you feel like 10 haste spells suddenly just dispelled from you.
Oof. Lethargic, let's go.
Alright, who's betting on how long he lasts till he goes down?
Alright, who's gonna pick him up and bring him back to the dorms?
Looks at the one who can fly.
You think I can pick up Midnight?
He doesn't look like it, but he's wearing armor.
Yeah, I guess Sinetis then.
I could be a bird, but I used my wild shapes, unless we're counting that.
I'll track him by the leg. You go to pick him up, and well, Midnight, you can stay conscious if you want. That's up to you, really, whether or not you would.
I think he'll be unconscious with his head on the ground.
He's passed out. But well, before you all go, Viola does have to say something to you. Does have something to say to you. You did well, kids. Almost worth closing the biblioplex for a whole day. Hey, I wonder who you should thank for that. She says. People hearing me?
Yep.
She's just coyly waiting here I just closed down the entire library for a day. What do you have to say?
Well, first off, we're sorry that you had to close it on a day like this, but I really appreciate the help.
Thank you. Finally, about time I get some recognition in here. Anyways, I also have a bit of a surprise for you all, too. You see, it took a bit to actually make sure that the Snarl would react in the way that we wanted. Chaotic magic and all, and I think you all actually know the team who worked with me on this. And she actually has her own people to bring out. We also have something to discuss too. Regarding... She looks to Miyuki as well. The situation. Oh, back to main plots. Okay, happiness temporarily over. Back to main story. And Gyan, you're actually a bit surprised at this. Well, a bit, but where the fuck?
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Using a whole snarl in your project. Well, I'll be, boy. You certainly dream crazy.
I back away behind Gyan. This was his first plan. This was his plan. I was just there.
Well, it looks like I have a class to attend. I'll be going now. And Gyan tries to run away.
Oh, no, no, Blueberry, come back here.
Innocently looks away,
And-
Arleigh.
So that's where Deepo's been. We haven't worked on that thing in ages, and we've come back to get commissioned to work on this. I'll say, your team certainly does get up into all the wild rumors even we hear about. Yeah.
Listen, I can explain.
Mm-hmm. And what of the
Arleigh will
chaotic
explain.
swirling magic was a good idea to pump into both our future oracle and one of your friends?
It was Arleigh's idea, I swear.
What do you mean? I bonk him in the head.
Don't.
Ow.
I shall.
Ow. It was his idea, I swear.
Anyways.
I was just here with him.
I have a request to make since you brought her here along as well. You two as well. Montrix. Miyuki, you're being called. Are those your parents? Oh shit, you're in trouble.
Bitch, come here. You're not getting a scotch free either.
Come back here, felon.
Time to do a prison sentence. Come here.
Arleigh is now
Oh, wow.
fearing for her life if her grandpa found out about this.
And he works here.
Yup.
He's nearer.
She's just bracing herself for her
Uh-huh.
own time about this.
And, with this being said, hi, hello, ma'am. This group of people gets pulled away for a moment, and they do this. That's still within ability for you all to hear if you wish to overhear it.
Arleigh can
But
probably
this is a
hear.
conversation this is a conversation I'm having between these. So, Viola starts. I think we all know the potential situation happening right now. This isn't me speaking as someone who's working with the deans, but this is also my concern. Someone tasked with guarding the relics hidden in these places. I need to know from you, Miyuki Kitsune. Are there plans to send another army? And I need you to be frank. Because if they come, they will do so for you as well. Just as much as any of us. I'll just ask you, Ozzy, the answer for honestly, and because I know Miyuki knows the answer, but well, you don't. I just need you to confirm if you respond. Are you here, Ozzy? Ozzy here?
Ozzy left. Ozzy
He's
just
typing.
dipped.
I see.
I see.
Someone ping her. Someone said an actual ping. So, while she's answering that, she'll turn to Gyan. And she's not the only one I'm asking help here either. She turns, well, given that your whole family is also here, since she's seeking aid.
She's what?
Gyan. And she's not the only one I'm asking help for here either. It refers to Miyuki. We've discovered something.
Discovered what?
As is gone. I'll answer for Miyuki then.
Oh, she's back.
Or never mind. We discovered Murgaxor's plot. This is something I already told you all out of game, but this is when your characters find out about it. An enchantment that's been placed across campus. It's restricting. Throughout all of his plans, through the first, second, and third years of your attendance in this college, Murgaxor, an agent of the Oriq, has been enacting his ploy. Firstly, oh my god. Well, firstly, in your first year, if you recall, he tried to take control of a student. A remnant of his consciousness within a tattered notebook. With this student, he caused a spread. Plague of sorts. To test the abilities of his power. I'm sure you're familiar with this. Do you remember what happened in year one?
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Do you say it to her?
The goo thing.
Yeah, I do.
The good, yes.
The goop.
In your second year, he decided to make use of more of his power. Sending both an agent to recruit more to the cause. She side-eyes Miyuki, as well as hunters to get rid of the problem that interfered in the first year. We were directly involved. I do not need to check if you remember this. Throughout this, gathered intelligence. His agents identifying key figures in the student body. Professors, their trust, and the current goings-on, or what was formerly the current goings-on in campus. Succeeded. In the information gathering at least. But again, you all foiled his agents, causing one to perish. I'm sure you remember that. No need to answer whether or not you do. You remember the sight of embers splitting in half and vaporizing into atoms very clearly.
If you put it like that, we do sound like a pain in the ass.
And in your third year, perhaps the most influential, control of one of the deans. Dean Collis's exact actions while she was under control have now been identified. Using the skills of one of our most skilled rune carvers and lore magic users. An enchantment has been placed on the entire campus. But the effect it has is quite perplexing as to why. And she'll actually call everyone else here. Murgaxor, and by extension to Auric, have placed an enchantment so that no Strixhaven faculty can locate him or any of the Orc. It's hard to believe to be the exact effect, but our theory was proven by your latest attack, the latest attack done to you. The Dragon's God and the others able within the faculty, searching for this wisdom aware, Miyuki Kitsune, even a rogue. None were found, and all were able to slip through to attack you. That's the exact enchantment that's been placed, and these agents will continue to act under veil from any faculty's eyes, ears, or nose. But as we've seen, for some reason, students are exceptions. Perhaps the seal was not strong enough. Perhaps Tullus was only able to truly influence her close faculty. Students are able to detect the Auric and know where they will strike next. We've identified a potential source for where their operations lie. Somewhere even beyond the detention bog is a place called the Badland, where an old fortress, the fortress of Caradun, once remained. It was the site of the excavation of the Tullus for the orb that became the source of her control. We believe Murgaxor and the rest of the Auric be operated within those ruins. So I ask you again, Miyuki Kitsune, is there army? And Ozzy, I ask you again, it's up to you to answer honestly, not answer roundabout. She's told you that, well, if Auric do attack as a group, they'll be coming for you too. She's hoping to get you on her side. Can you hear us, Ozzy? You're cutting off. Do you answer her? What did she say? Is there an army? I need you to say if you do so truthfully, don't wish to answer, or whatever, because you know the answer as Miyuki, but you don't as Ozzy. I'm just asking for willingness. Like she says, if they do come, they're coming for all of you, including you. I'll answer truthfully. Then Miyuki finally says what she's been privy to. And I'll take it from here, because he knows more things than Ozzy does. Yes, there is. They're gathering the remnants of the disbanded group under a new leader. I don't know if it's Murgaxor or another member of their main council. Name was one. I was merely just slightly higher up grunt. But they wanted me to help in building the machines to make up for their lost numbers. augment their few remaining members. And even if I'm gone, they know how to make more. In the battle of however long ago, they lost to the dragons and the professors. Their army of mage hunters and recruiters were not enough. They wish come this time with more armaments. And I helped them, I admit. Whatever they're sending, it's gonna take the whole school to defend. There's more of what I made, and whatever else they decide to make from it. I wasn't the only mind who worked on these machines. And they want to do it with one goal. What is it? I've been trying to ascertain Mergaxor's main goal all this time. What is it? He wishes to make a pact. All the death, the tragedy, the suffering, to be offered as exchange. The student body of the school in exchange for ascension. She says, ascension. Lila perks up at that. Midnight, if you were asleep, you wake up at that. A trade of suffering for power. That only means one thing. Trauma. Student body. How will they achieve this? Simple slaughter? No, it's more than that. Tell us everything you know. Dean told us did more than just create the veil. Students she came in contact with. Well, I don't know the exact details, but some demagogue power probably gave her the ability to, or just a way to mark students. Once the attack starts and the demagogue gains enough power from the few lives, from the first lives that it takes, from the first lives that they take, the rest will go. It's supposed to affect everyone. Sorry for keeping it to myself. Well, Aurelio, Gyan's father, answers, I think this is definitely enough of a dilemma to have called us over, then. Viola, consider this trip worth it. I would not want my son to be involved in this either. I'm a student body. Being tricked? Sonia responds. They tried to create a worse tragedy than those years ago. We have no more planeswalkers with us. We don't need them. We have what we need here. She turns to you all. Only you all. Stop them. We can only defend. But you can attack. You know the situation, what the final plan is, how it's happened, what the last 3.5 years have come to. And it, the entire student body, in exchange for godhood, to be quite simple. Do you respond? something to say?
What was the last part she said again?
We can only defend, she means the faculty, as the veil placed by presumably Dean Tullis stops any faculty, professor, Dragon's Guard of Strixhaven from locating any Auric. Their masks have been improved in a way by this veil that's been set up, disallowing any of them correctly identify where they are, making the entire school vulnerable to sneaking. So she says they can only defend. With that amount of uncertainty, they can't offensively counter the Auric. For some reason, the students are exception to this. She looks to you all saying, while we can only defend, you can attack. And she waits to see how convicted you are for all this. She's told you where their final base is. All that's left is to agree. She's asking a lot, but there's also a lot at stake. Do you respond? Anything? Celeste asks, if they do this, if that frog becomes a god or whatever, does that mean they want to take Lila's place? Lila just, keeps note of that as well. That's the theory. If the Oracle cannot take her place due to interference from another, it will be them who controls the world, the school, whatever their end goal is. Lila looks down. She knows the question is more for you guys than her. Essentially, the end game is going to start. And she wants to know the heroes who have been saving campus for this are willing to do so one last time. Call to action.
Do we get time to prepare?
That's what your downtime is for.
Makes sense.
Count on
Does
us,
Viola know about
says
Murdock?
Gyan. Yes.
Okay, well with that,
Yeah, that's also a stake in this. They have your friend.
yeah, Arleigh, being Arleigh, she'll also say, Murdock is there, and I don't know what she's doing, but it's one of us. The only way we can save her is to go after her.
Yeah. Well, I for one don't want to die, so this probably makes sense. Sinetis, Midnight, who is barely conscious right now.
Best case scenario, please don't die. Well, you can count on me if
Retro
you
and High.
do. Hi, are you alive?
And Retro.
Do you agree to proceed to the end game?
Hingham, maybe?
Not Ren.
Snow is still means snow.
I died.
Well, that's a good sign. Thumbs up. Retro though. The messaging sending. Yeah. Thank you. Genuinely. What is it? This fool and always having the youth save the day. It happened when those two are here too. Yes, I know, Aurelio. I was there as well. I love this youthful spirit. Hey, I'm included too. That was cool too. Alright then. We don't need to do act immediately. We have time to prepare, and given what we're asking of you, I don't wish to be grim, but you may want to take care of any final business that you may have, resolve anything that might be unresolved. Video game prompt. Are you sure you're ready to proceed? Any side quests left unfinished? Finish them now. She's saying, no.
I know what. I have one.
You turn back.
For Arleigh.
Yeah. And, well, essentially, you are let go. With you coming to the realization that you're probably not gonna have a normal 2 trimesters left. Alright, what about our thesis? You still need to worry about that? Alright, I'll pull some strings. Who knows? Saving the world is probably an acceptable one. Let's go!
Nice, we get accepted.
Save the world and you pass. How's that?
Sounds good to me. I'm also gonna poke Gyan and whisper to him, I might need your financials. If you want me to keep healing you.
Well, can we also get money? I'll send some over. Yes.
Pay your druid so you can stay alive.
Funds! Money!
Well, that's a good sign.
But, well, yeah. As you currently resolve things and walk away, Miyuki and Gyan, though, you two are halted a bit. Aurelio asks you, Gyan, do you wish to do this? This is me.
Help, am I supposed to say yes or no?
Well, Sonia moves forward. I know you've been doing this a while now, but at the same time, you're still our baby, you know? We actually also discussed with Riola with this, and sorry for asking for these kinds of things without telling you first, but we're kind of wondering if you would stay with us here and build the defenses. You're brilliant. As brilliant as your father ever was. If not more, but don't tell him that. And
Shh, you'll hurt his ego.
we can't think of anyone else better who might be able to help secure everything going on. It's a whole campus after all. 5 of them even. We might need a bit more help. You can think on this if you want. It's your friends too, going forward. I I didn't want to just pull you away from them, even as a mother. But if this might be as dangerous as it sounds, we just think that we might want you closer.
Gyan
about
would
it.
look back to the party. I'll think about it.
You can go now. We'll be here, actually, working with Viola. We have a lot to work on, now that we've identified the threat. We'll be calling in help from all around. This matter is serious. Soon the student body will have to know. And but first, before all that happens, you go enjoy, well, the rest of your peaceful days. And that goes with you too, Deepa. She's kind of just been quietly listening.
Deepa just stuck here between adult talk.
I know how to take care of myself, Mom. The good girl.
Mom, don't trust her, she doesn't.
You two grew up so well. Take care then. Enjoy. We'll be here if you want to see us. What? Deepa goes down to...
I see you. Oh.
Are you actually considering her offer? Or, well, request more like?
I don't know. For when I want to accompany my friends and actually go fight, but the defenses are just as important. They need something to fall back on.
Well, whatever you decide, I'm with you, big bro.
Aw, thanks. Gyan just pats her.
Maybe not physically with you if you do decide to come with them, but with you in spirit. Fist bump.
Oh, don't worry, I'm bringing you nowhere near me.
Yeah, I'll let your fist do the talking for that one. Well, you two go. Miyuki, the same kind of proposal is basically met with you. You know, you made those machines, you know how they work. You'll probably be best on the defense squad. But for now, we're all able to leave the blue place. And before we end this session... defense.
Defense.
A rumble. Coming from below.
Oh no.
Viola immediately turns around. Leaf, this is my purview. As you can see, coming from the entrance all the way to the Scriptoria collections, a trail of mist has left itself, almost calling her to come. You have your things to do, we have ours. Come back safe.
Okay, well, time to go?
And that, where I end the session. As I need to reach out to Yatsu about her interest as raid on the bottom.
Do we level up?
Do I stop recording?
Level up, please.
Why are you whispering?
Do you want to? Level up, please. Ask
because why not?
I mean, hey, level 10.
Well,
give us level 10.
Play the song. Someone play the level up song.
Sure.
Let's go!
Level 10 Arleigh!
Well, functionally, you will be so when the endgame actually happens. But yeah.
Oh god, my spells.
And we can say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
As two figures make their way, sneaking out, and well, navigating a route that is known to Celeste, we find ourselves in the radial beaches of Condrix, a quiet place, only filled by the calming sounds of waves, the wind, and, well, not much else. As the day is quiet, very out there location. One that's visited, but not visited enough to worry about anyone seeing. We see Celeste and Lila just make their way down. And for the purposes of timeline, you just arrived. You see yourself here, Celeste, and your plan seems to work. As you take a look around, see that there's no one here. This should be a good spot for what you're doing. Anything you want to say? As Lila's checking the place out. Wow, there's really no one here. This is the same place where my birthday happened, right? Yes, it is. Or the beach celebration did. Oh, that was the rock where you two... Yeah. Well, not you two. The other one. Yeah, I think this place will make for a good location. Never knew about it. Then again, I don't really visit Quandrix all that much. Hopefully there are no mortars classes this time around. And, kind of pauses for concern, but asks, how did you come to know of this place? As you two walk a bit further inland, see the waves splashing around. Oh, friends planned a surprise birthday party here. For me. Oh. Oh, so that was where... I think I remember when that could have been. I see. I'm sorry I wasn't there to attend. It's nice. You have good friends. No worries. We barely knew each other back then. Technically, kinda. You know what I mean. He kinda looks down at the sand and just says, yeah. Anyways, how's this training supposed to go? You know, I agreed to help you guys and all, but I still don't know how I'm supposed to do this and all, and, well, apparently you do. Well, what did you do? How did you figure it out? It should be easy enough. I just kind of dumbed it down to doing certain gestures, reciting certain lines, that kind of stuff. I think you said your father had connections to it, right? Did you always know that you guys did this kind of thing, or knew all of this stuff? Seems very unique. Well, it's a bit weird to explain. I can imagine. From what I gather, you're related, or your father is, to people who keep knowledge of, well, the other oracles, don't they? It must be a lot. Yeah, I don't know much about it myself, other than, well, people with red eyes, doesn't protect the oracle, so I guess they'll won the lottery. Is that right? Yeah, it is. Destined, huh? How much of this actually is that? Something I ask myself a lot lately. I know we're supposed to be starting training and all, but I just want to say I'm sorry if seeing me at all just reminds you of all that stuff. Well, her, me, I guess, too. The past seems just kinda coming back now. Whenever I see myself in the water, I wonder, oh, is that actually me? But even more, I wonder how, well, you feel about seeing me. Honestly, I was really confused the first time I saw you. I didn't know what to think, and I felt like I betrayed you, really. Like I had to atone for the things I did, thinking you were gone, but I realized you're not the same person I knew back then. Yeah. Guess I'm not. Anyways, she brightens up a bit, or tries to. How are we doing this? How are you supposed to teach me this? I know I brought it out when we fought and all, but well, I think that was really a spur of the moment thing. The intensity of the situation just kind of made me, well, tap into something. Tried before while we were just resting up, but can't really seem to bring out anything I couldn't already do by myself. If I want to help people, I need to know how to best make use of this. Please, guide me. She takes a bow. A bit formal, but that's probably just her. No need to be so formal. It's really easy. I just have to show you the moves. Moves? Yeah, it's like back when we were at Dance Club. Except you're casting a spell at the same time. Does it have anything to do with the spell you used? Back in the bog? Could have sworn I saw this, well, blinding light coming from you once, and, well, I think it saved. Well, I think it saved us from something. Is that it? Is that what I'm supposed to be tapping into? Yep, that's it. Alright then. Show me the moves. Do you want to actually go into detail about what the moves are? I mean, I described it like interpretative dance. It's like quite literally grabbing something from within yourself and pulling it out. But in dance form. You can imagine it. then imagine it we shall. It takes some time. Or, well, it doesn't really take time, but it's something you repeat, the two of you, on the speech for the next couple of days, perhaps lasting a week, through figuring it out. First the dance, then the spell. You motion for Lila to bring it out of herself. Something is holding her back from tapping into this potential of power that she has within. And through the course of your teachings, your interpretation of the ancient magics, and her willingness to accept them, not taught to her by you. Throughout all this practice, she taps into not only her own power, but something hidden deep within. As with a 31, as we've rolled, you see her, well, mimic your movements in bringing it out. As you, well, chant the prayer, she chants her own, as these two astral and spectral-like figures stand behind you, glowing in their radiant light. A magic that's not arcane and not quite divine, perhaps a mix of both, flowing through from within. Lila is surprised at both yours and hers showing, as the fruits of your days manifest as these guardians that stand behind you. The many-armed and, well, humanoid, godly almost figures of the ancient archaics stand behind you two, for she has now learned the spell as well. And, well, with the final tap, you two are able to dismiss it. Her feeling like she can finally control this power, at least this aspect of it. It is quite a powerful spell for a 4th level, I think. Yeah, it is 4th. And it looks like she is indeed capable of it, through your teaching as well. She takes a bow and, well, quickly stands back up out of not wanting to be too formal, and just says, I think I can understand it now. Thank you for all this. Well, I guess it's not over yet if I still have to do the thing, but thank you. I do feel like I know a lot better now too, about, well, myself. Don't worry, I'll be with you all the way. Thanks. Can we take a break for a moment, just after all that? He motions to sit down somewhere. Oh, sure. As you both take a lie down, as this day, being the most intense of your training days, gets to the point of, well, dusk slowly starting to creep in. As you two overlook a pretty view of, well, the formerly crystal blue waters tinting a shade of orange. Lila remains silent for a while, moving her palm around, almost to motion the movements of casting the spell, until she breaks the silence, her knees wrapped inside of her arms, her chin resting on her knees. And she asks you a question. Did you want me to be her? Did you hope I was? I'm sorry, it's just... still trying to find myself. And, she refers back to your first conversation. Oh, sorry, it's... I wanted to know if I should... well... try to be more like her. I know this is probably gonna sound awkward considering, well... what you two were and... what am I saying? Listen, you're your own person, and you're okay just the way you are. And I'd be lying if I said I didn't miss the girl I knew before coming to Strixhaven. She looks out into the water, not at you, but taking that honest answer in. Thank you. I've been told, and I know I want to live as myself. I don't know if there is anyone else out there who has to do that while living with how you replace someone else. Her life for mine. It's confusing to know you want to be, but your life was owed to this person who, well, you never knew, you could never think, you could never be grateful to, say sorry to, and to know that, well, she had people like you. I wanted to do things to make up to you all. I suppose it was... none of it was really my fault, but... who else is there to... well, say these things? Look at me again. Just... normally this stuff just happens when, well, I'm alone and... but... learning all this has been... fulfilling in a way. I know myself now. I know who I am. But, well... now I have to deal with people seeing me that way too. And, I wanted to say sorry if I wasn't her. I'm sorry for being a reminder of that stuff, just with how I look. And to a point that I know. I tried a lot of times to see if you were there, anywhere, in her memories, but I never knew. So I just wanted to make up for all those times. You might be unaware of it, but you actually did. That time when we played with the orchestra was just like the old times. Although it was only the two of us back then. I said you're not the same person to me back then, but you kept the love of music. I guess the right thing to say was, you grew up. She gasps with, like, because of the fact that you remember that. But then smiles. Did I? Well, I guess we all are capable of change. I mean, I know I don't remember you anymore, but, well, I don't remember you from before all this, but I'm sure she'd say the same thing too. And, yeah, thanks. I just wanted to make the peace. Things are hectic right now, with all of these things happening. And, I feel like we're going to get into something dangerous sooner or later. That's why I want to say all these things now. Say, I have one last question. Are you happy with things as they are right now? With who you're around, who you have, the friends you've made, all that. Now, it's a big question, but I'm sorry. I know it's a big question you don't have to answer right now, but... Are you happy? She mentions your friends, your wife here in Strixhaven, and who you have right now, implying, the new love you found here. She asks, almost with teary eyes, to say, as if an apology, as if she is hoping that your answer would be, the resolution to her feelings of guilt. Are you happy? Yeah. What do I do? In her mind, she took something from you. Well, even if not directly. You lost something, and she took her place, never to be returned. She now wants to ask if, despite all that, are you happy? Okay, listen. Oh, frick. I know you just told me all that. I think this is the one situation where I want a better read of the situation. Can I roll insight? Sure. How are you rolling that? Just roll wherever you want and just give me the number. $70. Yeah, sure. She's not really hiding anything right now. You get a feeling, other than from what I just said, of her, implying that there will be a moving on point. She's thinking deep down if it might be better that you settle down with who you have right now, and she goes off to do her own, future duties as the next Oracle. You will stop being a student after this year. She will still have her year to finish. After that, you presumably have your own things you want to chase. And she'll have, her duty now to take up. She's asking if you're happy now to realize if, she can see you off with a smile, or if she would bear that burden as part of her journey. You get the implication that, she's thinking if it might be better to, say a more permanent goodbye after all this is over, and let you be happy. She's the past. She's a ghost. Maybe dead memories should stay dead. That kind of stuff. You aren't obligated to help her on her journey, finding, well, what kind of oracle she is. So she doesn't want to force you. She still asks the question. Are you happy? Let me think about how I can word this. Alright. A heavy question, she asks. Are you happy? It's almost as if she's saying goodbye right now, even though you know you'll be seeing each other again. How about you? Are you happy? Huh? She opens her eyes wide. What do you mean? She kind of fires back nervously. Well... I get to help people. That's a good thing. Turning the question around. How about you? Are you happy? Her answer was quick, but vague. I bet that not getting to live a normal life has to take its toll. You got many things brought from you since the moment I lost you. Sure, you got some of them back when you applied to Strixhaven, But that time is coming to an end. You have a big responsibility on your shoulders, one that probably you didn't want in the first place, so... Are you happy? And if you are, will you still be happy after we're done? You seem to have struck a chord in her as tears do well in her eyes now. She remains silent for a moment and well, sobs. I don't know. You always wanted to help people. And, I'm the only one who's supposed to do this. I really like you guys, yes. There's Amanda. There's Deepa, always the fun one. Olivia's a bit hard, but we know she cares. You all and everything you do, it's always so fun to see what you're up to. And that makes me happy. After all this, though, everyone's gonna do their own thing. They don't need to check up with me wherever I'll be after all this. And I wanted to think that I was fine. It has to be this way. I was never meant to be here in the first place. It's the least I could do. They don't know yet. Here I was the one asking. You see that's her take on it. I wasn't ever meant to be here in the first place. So it's the least I could do. That's how she sees this. It is something she wants to do. Help people the best she can. Her situation is much grander than she could have ever imagined. Being told you were never meant to be the you that you are now, and that you replaced someone else's life. It's a thought that's crossed her mind several times. If it wasn't her here, every one of you would have had a different experience. So now the world's calling to her. She was brought like this for a specific reason. And she's come to accept that, no matter the weight placed upon her. By the cruel machinations of fate. A destiny, a mission, one that requires her to be alone. You can still help people, even if you're not the Oracle. That's what I'm gonna do after I graduate. You don't have to be alone anymore. I'm right here. We're all right here. It's much different now. We won't be seeing each other. We won't be sharing meals, rooms, taking the same classes. It'll be all much different. I don't know if I'm even gonna be allowed to see people. I think it's just unfair that you got thrown into all this without even asking for your opinion. Is being the Oracle really what you want to do? Don't you want to at least get the option to choose your own fate? It's occurred to me, yes. I mean, I thought I was just gonna be, like, well, maybe a professor or something, maybe work in Silverclaw, help some students directly, and all that. But now it's the whole world. I didn't ask for this, but, well, nobody really does for my position, or future position. It's just been a way of the world, I suppose. There's always gonna have to be an Oracle, there's always gonna have to be someone who takes this. And it was me this time. I never thought to fight it. Yes, well... How do you fight destiny? Oh gee, this is where I turned to chaotic good. It won't be so lonely though. I'll have retainers. The Dragon's Guard are gonna be there for me. I'll be able to talk to the archaics. Know what's going on with all of you if I probably wanted. It's... yeah. It's gonna be different. Much different. It's not like I don't want to do it. I know if I choose it, I'll be able to help so many people. And I don't know how much trouble I'll cause if I say I don't want to. God damn, we've been going at this for 50 minutes. What a conversation. Well, maybe we could figure something out. Sure, you might know what we're doing, but you wouldn't be there with us. You would be like looking at us doing our stuff from behind the window. We wouldn't even know that you're there. I just don't want you to be alone ever again. She chuckles at that. No. Sorry, it's just... it's funny. People always say how, well, they admire me in classes and all. It's just kind of been like... giving them the impression that I'm some untouchable being or something, but... I don't really hear that a lot. People say you don't want me to feel alone. Thanks, that's I haven't really heard that before. Just thought that it was something I slowly had to accept. I guess there was little point in wanting to live a normal life if I wasn't really accepting of it in the first place, huh? But if I change that now, how much left of it do I even have? Well, you can always start anew, with the people you love by your side supporting you all the way. Give her a reassuring squeeze. I swear to God, I'm not flirting here. You mean I can ask for it? And stay? Nod. She cries into her, well, knees at this point, her legs still wrapped by her arms. It's like laughing at herself for realizing she's been so stupid, and only doing so this late. She's a complicated girl, you know that. Her situation is, well, unlike anyone else's in the world, I suppose. And, well, this girl is not the one you knew. Well, not anymore. She's come to find herself. Both the power and the identity inside of her. And, well, it may be late, but she has found that desire in her. To want something. To want someone. To want people around her. She's letting herself have the chance for that. Before everything else changes. And reassure her that she's allowed to do that. And that you might even be willing to be alongside her in doing that. It's getting late. We should get back. We've exhausted so much more time today than anywhere else. The deadline's near. Should we? Right. Let's head back. Thanks, Celeste. I know we've done this before, but starting over as Lila. Thank you for being a friend. You're welcome, Emma. So the two of you pack up to stay behind you while having gained, well, nothing physically. You two feel like you know yourselves a bit better. So ends this trading between you two. As the days of Strixhaven become increasingly numbered, both for you in your last year, and for her, the girl with the destiny to hold the weight of the world. And I guess goodbye. Oh my god, that was an hour. There it is. Bye bye.